What's up guys, welcome to the video. This is a scrap mechanic video and I'm basically just going to tell you what the crack is with this game, and I ain't gonna muck about. So at the start of the video I'm just going to take you through the basics of what are the simple things you can do in this game. Then I'll show you my little world that I made that implements kind of some of these features, such as I've got a car, I've got an RV, I've got a garage, I've got an unfinished house, literally just a door. And then a little monorail thing, because apparently that's quite popular in this game. So without further ado, let's get into the basics. So these are some of the kind of blocks you can get in the game, you can make things with. And if I press B, it brings up this backpack, as it says there, and it brings up basically, this is early access, so these are all the items you can get in the game as of right now. These are the tools, these are your main things, the ones that you kind of use most, apart from that and that. So kind of just this, kind of just the lift and the connection tool. But basically, apart from these blocks, the first and second rows are basically the only things that actually do things, if that makes any sense. The rest are kind of just aesthetics. So like these are all just kind of things you can place. Like there's a cone. Look. If I go and place the cone, look, it's a cone. There's two cones. There's three cones. You get it. So if I get this little bit of stone, basically the way you place down things is you kind of click and drag, and it only, what I kind of find is annoying was you can only place blocks along two axes at a time. You can't kind of create a 3D object with just one kind of motion. And then to delete, you kind of right click and drag, and then it poof, gone. Okay, so here we have a switch, oh god, I forgot what it's called, controller. And behind there, what you can see, if I get my connection tool, is a little bearing. And basically, what happens when I press the switch is that extends, and I've set it to do that. So basically, a switch is a form of input. You can get a button and a sensor, and I'll show you them in a second. So that's all that does. It is an input, and this is where it all happens. The thingy-ma-doohickey. What was I gonna say? So basically, once this gets an input from something, it'll tell a bearing to do something. So in this particular situation, I've got it so that once the switch is activated, it rotates the bearing 1. So bring it back. That says 1. So bearing 1, 90 degrees anti-clockwise, so red. And as you can see, that's anti-clockwise and blue is clockwise. So once I press the switch, it goes 90 degrees clockwise, and then switch it off, goes back down again. And then this little line indicates what this thing does. So basically this is you can set the starting position. So if I set this to have a starting position of 90 degrees clockwise, it starts there, and that's not going to work because I have a switch there. Let's do the other way. Let's do 90 anti-clockwise. Okay, so it has a starting position of there, and then when I press the switch, it'll do a further 90 degrees. So you kind of get the point there. Button, hold it. Yeah, that's also self-explanatory. Sensors, I don't think are all that kind of important right now. I just don't really use them for anything. But basically, once something comes within reach of the sensor, it activates. It can activate a switch, a bearing, or a whole ton of stuff. And yeah, that's a bearing. So if I turn this off, look, a little check it flag. No. Okay, so here is a basic car. Here we have an engine, so there's two kinds of engine. There's a gas engine and an electric engine. Electric just kind of has a bit more torque, less power. A gas engine has more power, less torque. and basically I've got wheel there, all with bearings. So if I bring up my connection tool, we can see there's a bearing in there, 2 bearings here, and I'll tell you why, and then 2 bearings in here. So basically these 2 bearings, so that one and that one, are going to provide a bit of steering. So I kind of did this, but I set this up before the video started, but I haven't connected these all together, so that's what I'm going to show you now. So the wheels that you want to turn, which in my case is going to be all of them, I click and drag, and then it kind of snaps into place. They're kind of easy to do, and you need to make sure that it's going the right way. So if it's not, you right click. Okay, now they're all going the forward. And now I need to connect the steering column type contraption to the engine. And now if I connect these bearings, which provide the steering, directly to the seat and steering wheel, it should go all lime green. Lovely. And this is a lift underneath here, which I can just use to kind of raise and lower it. So if there's something I'm working on in there, I can get at it using the arrow keys, and then I just delete it. So basically I can set the speed. I'm going to set it pretty low for the moment. Now the steering might be opposite, so I'm going to press left and it goes right. Okay, so we need to fix that. Basically we do the same. We right click on both of the steering bearings, and now if I press back, we go back. Quite fast. And then now we've got a kind of a car. So that tends to happen a lot, so I'm just going to leave that there. You get the gist of what cars. Oh yeah, I suppose I could just show you. I can use lifts. You can use a lift to kind of transport an object if that happens. So that's kind of handy. And now I'm basically going to show you what rockets do. Well, yeah, that's kind of what rockets do. Alright, so let's jump into my world that I created and I'll show you around. Hello and welcome back. So I'm in my world now, and I've nicknamed it, in fact I literally just thought of this a second ago, No Frame City, because I get very few frames per second, because at the moment, kind of, if you go over a certain amount of bearings or just have a lot of stuff going on, things can get a bit laggy. So they will do, and already my frames are quite, I wouldn't say unbearable, but just not pleasant. I'd say that's a better word. Obviously, it's not just from what I've made here. This is just a thing. I don't know what I made here. It's a little chubby little mobily car-y chubby bluey boy, and we're gonna drive up that mountain to my house, and in the background you will see a little video of me just making this thing literally about 10 minutes ago. Oh god, that was a work rate. How do we get up there? Let's go this way. Oh god. So this will give us, so basically in the world before I had chosen a flat world, which can be fun for just kind of experimenting with some things, whereas this is the one and only world with actual terrain in it. At the moment, as I said, this is early access, so I'm assuming they'll probably add maybe more worlds or just expand on this one. And oh my god, what is my car doing? You're not a plane, you're a car. Don't try and fly, because it's not going to go well. So yeah, looks quite pretty. I've turned the settings down quite a bit actually, just because of No Frame City. But it does look quite nice, and already you can tell the frames are grass. that grass was at 60 frames per second, I'd be happy. So we're coming up on the first bit of civilization that I've made on my lonely world. I guess we could start off with this, but no, because that's kind of my best thing. No, don't look at it. Oh, I can't drive this thing. What have I done? I did some testing and realized I needed some stabilizers on the side because what's wrong with this thing? Okay, I think we're better. We better? We good? We're friends now? Okay, we're friends now. I needed some stabilizers because this thing toppled over every time I tapped left or right. I could have just turned down the speed. Nah. Speed is key. Okay, so just up this hill. I don't know why I decided to make a house on the top of a hill. Because I'm the king of the castle. Duh. Yeah. Alright, we're here. So, here's that unfinished house I mentioned. And let's get out. And, oh, I think I have to, this happens every game. I don't know why. Is it broken? Oh. No, it's not broken. Alright, so, basically, we always forget about that button bit. Okay. This is a sliding door, and oh, kind of saw it glitch out a bit there. I don't know. This whole game is kind of a work in progress at the moment. Some things don't really work as well and are quite inconsistent, but they have a lot of room to expand, and there is great potential with this game. That's how I see it. Because grass. But a lot of things do need to be tweaked and kind of altered reasonably drastically. But that can all be changed. Okay, so here's my RV, and as you can see, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing thing you've ever seen in your life, bar my video thumbnails. But it has a few wee things that it does, and it's not insane. So basically, press this little button here, and we get some stairs where we can walk inside. So let's do that. Inside, you can see everything's coated in gold, and there's diamonds everywhere, and it's all wood. But I'm alright with that. Get a plant, because that's what everyone has in an RV, don't they? Yeah. Toilet? Yeah. I kind of like this space, actually. How good is this toilet? Actually, it looks like a toilet. Sort of. Here is the driving area. This is just a seat. This is like a seat without a steering rack. It doesn't actually do anything. So these are all kind of this is the main central column that does things. Let's press the switch and see what it does. I already know what it does because I made it. It kind of lowers the walls and makes like a nice little party area, and that's fun. Now let's press all the other buttons and make it do things. Press this button and we have an earthquake. Psych, it's not an earthquake. It kind of just, I don't know why I did this, but it retracts them and retracts them. Do I know what they are? Wheels. It retracts the wheels and deploys these little extra prongs on the edges. I don't know why, to be honest. Just to make it more stable, maybe. I don't know. Quickly. Okay, let's go back to wheel mode. And let's. Nope, not that. I want to press the switch, please. And they go back up. And alright, let's just go to the top. I think one of the things up here broke, and so I had to kind of fix it. Look at that. We're on top of it. Actually, you kind of didn't see what went on there, so. Oh, that was very vigorous. So basically, when I press this, that hatch opens and I go shooting upwards. And then this is really unnecessary, but I kind of created stairs. But as I said, they kind of glitched on me real bad one day, and I had to kind of delete half of them. But it looked really cool whenever it was working, but it's not working anymore. Oh yeah, we got some chairs back here just because scenic. And you can press C and X to kind of alter your third person view and actually go into first person, which is kind of cool when you're sitting down or driving. So I guess I can demonstrate that now as well. Let's go down. Oh yeah. Oh. All right. Well. Okay. No. Never mind. Actually, that's all right. That's okay. That was just remnants of what I did upstairs. Alright, let's get the driver's seat and we can drive places. Actually, I kind of want to see where I'm going. Oh, what? Oh, okay. So this is my RV. Ah, stairs are up. Alright, we're not going to drive this. You know what things look like when they drive. So that's my RV. Let's close the door. Let's close the door. Yeah, let's do that. This is a garage, which is actually further developed than my house, but that's just because I had such a passion for cars, man. God, that sounded stupid. So this is basically just a garage where the door opens and it kind of wobbles about a bit here, but you get the gist. It kind of retracts in. I think that's quite nice. I like that. We kind of have this stupid little car that I made. This was like literally the first thing I made when I got this game. Yeah, it's a nice car. I think it's modeled on the new Lamborghini or I don't know. There's no new Lamborghini. What? Damn it, what? Shit, what? Alright, so basically this is a nice thing that I made. It's a thing. What do you call these? God! Thing. I don't know words. Focus. I don't know what these are called. So it's one of these things. Oh, is there a nice view from over here? Oh, there kind of is. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's real nice. So what's going on here? Well, I've got two electric motors powering all of these wheels connected to this little station. Actually, if I just bring up, there's not a whole lot going on in this one, but I should show you what was going on. Oh, I should. Yeah. You see how many wee wires are going around in my wee RV? Watch this. Right, 3, 2, 1. What? I know it's crazy, right? What are those wee green dots? What is that? I don't even know what they are. Oh, they're just ordinary chairs. What can you do with that? Nothing. Can you do anything with them? What? So yeah, that's the RVs, like all different. That's an engine. That's the engine that powers the wheels, and then there's a max of 10. You can have a max of 10 bearings per controller. So that's why I kind of have it split up into 2 or 3. Yeah, 3. Because I have a lot of bearings, as you can see. That's the car, not that many. This door, not that many also. And really for this, God, I don't even know what you call this. For this, really isn't any. This is literally just so I can get the angle. You don't know how difficult or frustrating it is to get this one long. Because you can't. Whenever you're placing blocks, there's like a limit as to how far you can go. You can't just go for infinity. I can go to there, and then if I try and stretch it further, it doesn't go, and then I can create like a little 3D thing, but that's the furthest I can place it. So then I have to go on the other side of that and place more. And as you can imagine, trying to create this bloody line is near impossible, but I did it anyway. So this is kind of just to stop it from sliding back because this is so steep, and I have the same thing. I have the same sort of thing on over there, but I don't think I even need it because it's not as steep over there. So if I press that, as you can see, it's released and it's kind of starts sliding down. So that's why you need to get on it reasonably quickly. There's only 2 controls for these, back and forwards. and as you can see, it goes insane speeds. So I might just fast forward this bit. Yeah, maybe. Looking nice and looks there. Elevator music and shoes. Okay, we made it. All the way from up there. So as you can see, it's pretty slow, but if I kind of made it any faster, it wouldn't follow this at all, and it would just go flying off into the distance. And I've got another one here. This is the new and improved design. That can kind of derail itself sometimes. I don't know why, but you would think it just works, but I think it's just a bit top heavy, really. That's why I kind of lowered the engine in this and made it more central, made it wider as well, so it's a bit more stable. But it's the same sort of thing, really. I have a switch here, kind of releases it, and as you can see, it still slides a bit, but it doesn't really slide a whole lot. And it's the same sort of thing in this one. So I guess elevator music. Ta-da! Oh. And so this is, yeah, so we made it to the bottom. I actually kind of made this for practical reasons, because I genuinely, I often fell, don't ask, I often fell just straight off the cliff and found myself at the bottom down here and thinking, lovely, and I had no car, so I literally had to make a car and then drive it all the way up the top again. So I thought, you know what, let's build one of these, because it's a handy way of getting up and down the mountain if I don't have a car. Look at the detail, man. Whoever added that's a genius. Wow. It serves no purpose, obviously, but alright. So that's been a short look at Scrap Mechanic. I think it's a great game, and I think it has a lot of potential. At the moment, it's a bit buggy. Oftentimes things won't work, but a lot of room to expand. They could add so much more, and I'm hopeful for when this game finally releases, which I'm hoping is soon. Soon. I haven't even checked. I could probably check that. But anyway, make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. I thought it was informational and cool. And if you enjoyed it, leave a comment suggesting other videos that we could do. And yeah, see you guys later.